Hello, everyone. Today is a very special day since we have the two most popular, influential supermatch arm wrestlers on the planet right now. We have Auden Larratt, the son of a guy named Devon you may have heard of. He's training like an absolute maniac. Absolutely. I just watched him drink a 1-gallon shake in 30 seconds. Okay, you say
not quite done yet.
You're not supposed to bring it up. Oh my god. Anyway, he's chugging that thing like a fucking maniac.
Oh my god.
Artem, on the other hand, is just a big ass, buff ass dude. He's a jacked white boy, and you got to deal with it. And he's showing up ready to go straight sideways against Artem with no technique and be much stronger than him. Is that correct?
Yes, I'm going to do that to Artem. Yeah, right to the side.
So
yeah,
is that tuna in the blender?
No, it's not tuna. That would be pretty cool, but no, I'm not that level.
Yeah,
because that for a while, but now it's just masking her.
Okay, so you have done that before, though. Jesus
oh yeah, for a while I did that. My entire Korean Hulk prep, I would do 3 cans of tuna because I didn't have masking her. So I had 3 cans of tuna with beef broth, and it was like 150 grams protein. It was great.
See, okay, I don't know why you just said I don't have mass gainer like you're some African kid from a village. Like,
well, I didn't have
Amazon.
I didn't have any. Now I have some. So
but you could buy some. Like, you don't.
Yeah,
need
I could have.
You don't need to eat like like you're on the floor of a prison or something.
I don't know. I always thought mass gainer was kind of crap, so I didn't really buy it. But then I looked into it more, and it's not that bad. So that's
okay. Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah. If you were really fucking slamming tuna, I'd be even more confident that you're going to beat Artem because that shows like dedication on another level. Now you got a little softer. Now you're eating, packaged stuff. Auden, can your wrist contain Jerry's top roll?
Probably not.
I mean, listen.
How good's his top roll?
Like,
it's probably pretty good.
I bet he could take the wrist of almost anyone that isn't an elite super heavyweight. Like, I think the skill of an elite is greater than like whatever technique he may have. Like, I would assume he could do anything he wanted.
Probably.
I mean, I don't know. I would love to know. I want to see. Give us who's a guy at like 105. That's like give us Stoyan Golomanov against Jerry Cataret, but Jerry's not allowed to press or use his elbow. He's only allowed to go backwards. And once he's like all the way backwards, then he can go sideways. Auden, do you think you could beat Artem in a hook?
Artem, what do you think? You think I can beat you in a hook?
Yeah, I think you can beat him in a hook.
I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, we'll try. If I can tire you out enough, we'll go in the hook. How about that?
Oh man, what if you're not even tired now? Just beat me once.
Just round one, go for it.
No. That's not how it happens. You beat me once, twice. Third time, you feel bad for one another, and like, yo, what's your technique, man? Let me know. Let's go there. That's how it goes.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah.
All right. I do have some.
Henry, before you ask me, I have a question for you, actually, Henry.
Okay.
Anywhere.
I'm ready. Henry's Republican uncle.
I read this Reddit comment from you about me, and I just want to clarify what you meant by that.
Okay.
And the comment goes like this. Artem was a good state puller level until he had a match state against Auden. Now he's completely terrible. Can you please elaborate?
That's dead on, Henry. That is dead on.
You read that so wrong. I was saying what everyone else says about you. You were seen as a good level state puller, but now that you have a match set against Auden, everyone's like, oh, Artem's totally shit. Auden's going to destroy him. And I'm like, dude, how fucking long are we going to drag this like Auden's opponents are bad? Because now, listen, if you want to say it against James English, oh, he's a bodybuilder, that's fair. But you can't keep dragging it forever. At a certain point, Auden beats someone who's pretty good. And I think this is the point now where that crowd needs to shut up. Like, this is actually a difficult match.
No, he's just a state level puller. He's like, okay.
Hey, state level puller ain't bad.
I'm still butthurt by that part too. But what the fucking state level puller means?
You're like okay in Florida. You're like, all right, like state level.
Well, like okay. I don't think you're the best guy in the. Are you the best guy in the country at 200 pounds?
Usually left-handed, I am number one. Yeah, or I'm formally number one. I'm always top. I'm top 4 both hands right now with both things.
Okay. I apologize for my disrespect.
I've been world champions and national champions of whatever years. Like, what the fuck? I haven't been a state level puller since 2014, probably.
Okay, maybe you're a little better this. But the point of that is everyone's calling you terrible now because you have a match set against Auden. Now it's just like everyone's trying to find every little thing that's bad about it.
I do enjoy that part that people consider Auden terrible. That kind of that's also. I think Auden should get offended by that too. So it's like I don't know what side you're on exactly, Henry, but it's pretty shaky one right now. Just so
Listen, I have an ability to make people's other skills look bad. Like everybody, after I'm done with them, they're just shit. They should all retire because they're bad. Doesn't matter if I beat Levon tomorrow, he's washed up. He's done. It's not the same. It wouldn't matter.
If you had a match against Levon, they would say that Levon wasn't that good. They only beat a couple of people. He lost a couple rounds against Hermes. Like they would just start explaining, and he's not even a real arm wrestler. That's the other thing. Levon isn't a real arm wrestler. That would be the narrative. Also, someone said it was the fake Henry that said that. I think that's what I'm going to go with. It was the fake Henry. There's a different Reddit account. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
No, I made sure to click, make sure it has your picture and all that.
Your picture is literally a screenshot of one of the most viewed arm wrestling matches in history. So I don't know what you meant by your pic. Anyone can have that. You know, I don't really think I own that picture, but okay.
I'm just saying, man.
Is the live stream quality bad? Someone said it's the choppiest live. I might just be your internet. I don't know.
Yeah, I think me and Auden are like beautiful, and
honestly, I think it's something on your end because Artem and I are totally good. And
Henry, you can leave. You can leave, Henry. That's kind of what we.
yeah, we don't need you. It's okay.
I don't know. Can you guys hear me though?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Kind of.
It says that the connection's a little. Oh yeah, I'm looking at it. It's a fucking disaster. Maybe we stop and restart this motherfucker. Hold up. I'm gonna
strike number 2. Henry.
I'm gonna leave and rejoin and see what happens.
Do we have to let him back in once he leaves?
I don't think so. I think we got it. Hold on. Yeah. Let me question in the comments. All right, what's going on? Auden can beat arguing on the hook. Come on, man, be nice. The choppiest life. Question for Artem: do you think Auden's weight gives you a big advantage against you, or will you put more weight on before the match? Well, I mean, there's only 1 week left, and the heaviest I've got to just now I weighed. I mean, I'm not gonna details. I'm 199 to 200. So I mean,
you are not 199 to 200. You are more than that. Come on.
I can't. I'm on the iMac. I can't move it. But I'm going to be 200 pounds.
You are not going to be 200. Come on, really.
Come on, man. I'm small. I'm 205. I'll be 205 in a hoodie at most. But I think I mean, there's a definitely advantage to certain way, but I think it does matter a little bit how long you've been arm wrestling too. You know what I mean? Like at first, it's kind of like whatever, and it depends what type of shape it is too. Like you like Ryan, you're a little soft. You're a little the softer side.
I'm like chiseled. You should see my abs. I have like a 10-pack right now. It's crazy.
So I think there is some advantage, but I think not as extensive as it's going to be like in 5 more years or 10 more years, right? Like I think people get caught up, in the weight class or the body weight. That's that's what I'm thinking about. I always been jealous of super heavyweight guys. That's why when I saw there was like an interview with you not a long time ago, right?
yeah.
But like one of the early ons, there's an interview like you've been asked about your body thing, and you were like, I'm just trying to be as big as I can, right? And I'm trying to tell that. I wish somebody would have told me that when I was your age too. Not that I could have had possibilities, but I did cut a lot. I will, 165, let's cut to 154. 76, let's cut. So I wish somebody would have told me like what I've said myself to. Like I kind of did not want to cut weight, but I think it's always bulking until you cannot. Because,
I agree.
I just always. I mean, I'm a smaller kid than you anyway, but however, I just always thought you cannot be competitive unless you're closer to 200 pounds. You know what I mean? Like as far as like the fame and like how much can you be used? You know what I mean? Because like even like people that don't arm wrestle left-handed, they're missing out on some opportunities here and there too. So if you're a lighter guy, but you may have some power or whatnot, you're also missing out on a lot. But that's why I feel like, yeah, the further you can get, the more power overall you can get adapted to anyway. And that's what I was trying to say. Like 154-pound kids, or everybody who started, they get adapted to that 154 power challenge, right?
Mhm.
If you're putting yourself against bigger dudes, you have to get adjusted to arm wrestling those bigger guys. So I
Yeah.
think therefore your gains are so much faster. And I think that's what most arm wrestling arguments are about. It's really not what works. It's what works faster. Because
Yeah,
everybody
100%.
everybody does such a different stuff. Like nobody does the same stuff with like me, you, Reno, and Camille. You know what I mean? Like you go to the Hutchings and add Michael Todd in there. Those are like 6
Yeah.
different
Oh, it's
people.
everything's different. Yeah.
However, like I think whatever works for you to get to your point faster, that's really the difference between anything. So I don't know how I got here, but yeah, that's where we're at.
All right.
Henry,
He's back.
Henry! Oh, it's so much fun.
Did I miss someone? Someone
Oh,
said
you
did
missed
Henry
it.
lag
Yeah,
out of his
you'll
own
find out
stream?
later. It's fine.
Dude, we get so much good talk, man. We had celebrity match over here while you were gone.
Beyonce performed. I mean, it was unbelievable, right?
Oh, that's how you know you're from California and you're a liberal.
The fuck's wrong with saying Beyonce?
It's a Beyonce. It's a Beyonce person. I mean, it's a liberal. What you call it? The most liberal celebrity you can name, man. Come on.
I mean, dude. Okay, don't even. I was about to start talking about politics, but I'm about to go off on a fucking rampage that would not be supported.
I'm living up to my name.
I was gonna. Anyway, like I'm not trying to alienate some of my left-leaning viewers, so I'm gonna be nice. All right.
Shout out to Beyonce.
Artem, I got Auden. I have a question for you. Did you really have? Yeah, someone said, "Thank God he's back." So something fucked up was going on while I was gone.
Oh, it's terrible. It was so bad. Yeah.
All right. Well, he said, what I was going to ask is, did you really have food poisoning against James English? Because I remember right before James English, you were like, "Oh, I have food poisoning so bad" when you lost them left-handed. So what was the deal with that?
Yeah, I was puking in my toilet. I had food poisoning. It passed the day of like it was just like leading up to it. The day I competed, I was totally good. But yeah, I was like had crazy diarrhea. I was puking and stuff. So yeah, I definitely had food poisoning. And I get food poisoning all the time. It's kind of weird. I don't know why, but I guess I'm kind of susceptible to it.
Did you have the same thing against Korean Hulk? Because I feel like I remembered you also mentioned something like that, or like maybe you were getting nerves.
Yeah, no, I got nervous and puked in my toilet, but yeah, that was different.
Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah. So it may have also been even the first time though had to have been food poisoning though.
First time was food poisoning because I had diarrhea as well, and that wasn't like nervous diarrhea. So yeah.
Nervous diarrhea from not.
Well, I don't think it's a thing, is it? Like, I know it's like you can get nervous and throw up, but yeah.
I mean, I feel like if you can get nervous and throw up, you could get nervous and get diarrhea. I don't know if that's true.
I'm not sure how. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, we're in bro science territory. I got no clue. Okay, and then question for Artem. So, do you think Auden gets given easy opponents? And if so, why did they pick you?
Good question.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm a dumb hooker, man. Come on, you gotta be the easiest thing you can pick for Auden right now. If I was any taller, more handsomer, or more top roller, I think it would be a no. But just because
are you trying to say you don't top roll? You're not tricking me. You're not tricking me.
You don't read the comments on Reddit? I'm a side pressure hooker guy.
I don't have Reddit. That thing's a fucking cesspool.
Yeah. Also, actually, Artem, why the fuck were you on Reddit in the first place to see my comment? If you're an athlete, you're not supposed to be on there because what they say about you guys.
I wanted, for some reason, I know, and I promised myself never go to that place. Especially, I like Reddit here and there, but not the arm wrestling sub. But guys, I'm here. My name is Artem 29, and I've used Reddit last night, and I'm not proud of it. It was hard, and my feelings were hurt, especially when I see my friend Henry, who's out there dragging me around, man. That was some rough shit. Yo, man, come to our podcast. I'm like, nah, man, that's we need to talk about some stuff, man.
Listen, Artem, if someone put a gun to my head and said, say one bad thing about Artem Taranenko, I
be
would
so
have a
easy.
few things to say, and then afterwards I would be out of them. Okay. I think you're a great guy. All right. And I'll say all the hate you get about being bad or something, it's only because you are across the table from Auden. If you're across the table from anyone else, we start talking about how great Artem Taranenko is. But when you're across the table from Artem or Auden, you guys got to get different names. This is confusing. But when you're across the table from Auden, you instantly become like 30% less accomplished, and every bad thing about you gets like poked and prodded. And that's all we talk about. Like Korean Hulk was the guy who put the brakes on Michael Todd. But then after he got the match set against Auden, he was a 5'3" bodybuilder.
Correct.
Instantly. With little hands
didn't
that
hold any
everybody
strength
could take.
records. No strength records to his name as well.
No, and he could bench press like 100 kilo max.
Yeah,
like he was literally like he was a synth oil bodybuilder. But before that, he was pretty good. You know? Hello, Milo.
How's it going, guys?
Hey, Milo, who do you think is going to win, Auden or Artem?
Oh, that's a good question.
Artem, right?
Definitely Artem.
Yeah.
Definitely Artem. I mean, Auden, you like lost around to a bodybuilder who doesn't even train.
I don't know how I did
I've
that.
sunk every penny I own into this betting on this match. So
On Artem?
yeah, of course.
Yeah, good.
Well, you must not have a lot of money because it's
Not a lot of pennies.
Yeah.
I've got like 6 pennies.
I mean, what I genuinely don't get is like, why aren't more people buying Artem on
No.
Artem?
I know what it is. There are more people that have bots for me. They just have less money than all the other fans. So the other bots are good.
Well, I mean, they probably have less money because they keep picking the losers. Like that might be the issue.
People. So like, I don't know.
Hey, Artem, can you guess who bought my block out?
Oh, see, this is not public information, Auden.
I don't know who it was. I'm just saying, can you guess?
I mean, is it Henry?
No, I don't know. What?
Well, okay, since I've been put on the spot, yes, I did buy Auden's block. And I'm happy to lose it, frankly.
How does that make you feel, Artem? How does that make you feel?
Well, incredible, because I've heard of Henry's record on buying things.
I mean, last event was after what happened last
The
event.
only person
Like
I'm
me
scared
buying
of
you on Armbet is a
Pradeep.
curse.
No, the only
Whatever
person
it said.
scared of is Pradeep. Whenever Pradeep says, then what it goes, right? So I can't argue with that. Henry now, man, Henry's one mistaken liberal, man. That's crazy.
Henry once bet $1,000 on Camille to beat Morozov.
That was pretty rough. Hey, he did win a round though, and they were gonna make it a shutout, and I said, and I should have just said like, yes, make it a shutout. But they were like, if we make it a shutout, people won't buy Morozov. Motherfucker, yes, they would have, and I would have won that bet. To this day, I regret not making that a shutout. That would have been another $1,800 in my pocket. But that's the way it goes. Hey, let's not get it twisted though. I've got a few $1,000s in arm wrestling betting profits. All right, I've had some rough moments. I don't have a perfect record, but I'm overall pretty good.
I'd like to see where you're at after all of that, to be honest. I need to see the total number. I feel like it's a big hole. I feel like you have diamond hands. You have diamond hands, that's what it's called, man.
It's not a hole, but right now there is a hole in what I originally had, without a doubt. But I'm up money quite a bit. So typically speaking, if I bet on you, you will win.
I'm gonna win, I guess.
Recently,
I would have said Artem would win. I mean,
recently it's been like a death note. Like if I write your name in the book, you're gonna lose. So it's
I don't want to lose you all that money.
See, like that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up. And not to mention that's illegal. You breaking the law. Yeah, that's match fixing. That's illegal.
What if I just don't try that hard?
Yeah,
that's also match fixing. Fuck. Hey. Right now, if Auden loses, I want people pounding his door down, fucking getting in there, because that's
Hey, Henry, just so you know, on previous podcasts, me and Auden said that the match is scripted. So
yeah, we already know it's scripted.
Yeah,
if it's every match, it's scripted for Auden to win without a doubt.
Yeah.
I mean, because like it would just be like, all right, let's beat up this guy, and Auden's the next big thing. Because the truth of it is, Artem, you have the chance to just like completely deflate all of the Auden hype. The amount that it would just evaporate is people actually think he's going to beat Travis. Like the amount that you could,
I could beat him right now.
I mean, see that grin right there is you saying no, I can't. You know.
What do you mean? I can beat Travis right now.
There you go. See,
Yeah,
now
but
it's a little more believable.
I'm reading the script, and it's not there yet, man. You know, we have this contract thing going on, and I don't see it there.
Well, so actually, you know what? I was gonna invite Mindaugas to hop on this thing too, because Mindaugas was just doing a live. That would be so perfect, because Mindaugas, you guys are the perfect guys to talk shit to Mindaugas and vice versa.
No. I've seen what Mindaugas does. The only person you have, it's Engen Terzi. Engen Terzi is the only person going to settle Mindaugas down.
I don't know. I can't get it. But like, all I know is that if Mindaugas were here,
person in the podcast, man. Me and Travis had him as a guest. He questioned Travis's legacy. He called me trash, and then we had to call Engen for rescue to put him in his place.
I mean, listen, there's no putting the GOAT in his place. He's the GOAT for a reason. There's no place to put him, frankly.
Now I have to be mean now.
All right. So now, okay, another question. I sort of have some written questions, but I mostly go off the top of my head.
Yeah,
what's up?
No.
Okay, talking shit. You're talking shit?
No. I'm not like you on Reddit. I'm a very
listen. I'm a respectful guy on Reddit. You know what I'm saying? It's my alt account that's disrespectful now. But if I did have an alt account, I'd be way meaner. My main account, I gotta behave myself. You know, I gotta be fucking with the tie. But I quit Reddit. You look at that account, I don't use it anymore. I'm done. I retired from Reddit because someone made a post that I need to apologize to Todd Hutchings and to America for thinking that Irakli would win. The moment and listen,
have the apology.
Listen, the person who wrote that post is an idiot, but the only people stupider than him are the people agreeing with him. Those are the next level.
I agree with him. I agree.
Then you guys are stupid. You know what I'm saying?
You cannot disrespect American hero like that. If you don't send a message to Susie and Todd Hutchins, because you technically disrespected his woman too. I feel like the family unit deserves an apology, Henry. I cannot be on this podcast wearing a gray shirt. What are you talking about?
Yeah, like, I mean, he was saying that, like, I need to go to the embassy and, like, renounce my citizenship because I doubted Todd Hutchings.
You should.
Yeah, not a bad, yeah.
You need to go back and grow a mullet. Hey, Auden, he is right. He quit Reddit 12 days ago and says, "Sorry, America, I will always root for your citizens no matter what." and the result, 2 downvotes.
That was my final send off. I apologize to America. The app is deleted off my phone. No more Reddit.
I was gonna say you look a bit healthier. You look a little bit smarter, Henry.
Literally,
I got smarter.
The day I deleted it, I got lighter. I got my cardio was better. I was stronger on the table, smarter on the table. I got it like that day. 2 women showed up and they were like, "Can we suck your dick?" And I said yes.
I'm not surprised.
That morning, I'm telling you guys,
I'm deleting Reddit right now.
All right, so we do have a super chat, and he just says Matt Mask match gonna be fire. Listen, that match is exciting. That's a great one. And I hate to give myself too much credit. Before we get into discussing the match, I need to give myself some credit. I posted that poll like 5 days ahead of the time because I saw the way the wind was blowing, and I anticipated that match would be set.
They must have set that match because of you.
I think they set that match because of me.
The match because of you.
Well, the poll was not good. Everyone was just shit talking Matt. So I honestly, I think Matt is being crazy underrated in that match. Like, I don't think they realize. Okay, that's a little much. Go on arm bet. It's a shutout.
You said
it's a shutout on arm bet for Matt to win 1.
Is it really?
Yeah, and I don't think anybody's buying Matt.
Okay, well that's surprising. Kurt Gallagher should elbow surgery.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm of the belief that, you know, like, are we really that certain that like 100% Angerbayev, like if Angerbayev does an interview and he says I'm in the best shape I've ever been?
Yeah, but he's not gonna say that.
That's Matt's funeral. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that's true. I don't think you come back from a surgery. Yeah. Only like $30 on Matt and almost $700 on Angerbayev to win 3-0.
Interesting.
Well,
and I'm like,
you should buy out Matt's stake, I think.
Apparently, well, I can only bet and support Americans, and I suppose Canadians. You guys are going to be the 51st state. I have to support you guys too. So I got to be on Matt Mask is going to kill this guy. this guy's a bum.
Like Tadhashi's replied to somebody the other day, to some Canadian, like, it's all about you, president. No, it's going to be our president.
Actually, Auden, do you have any inside information? Like, is Matt in a good condition right now?
I honestly don't know. I don't know much. I mean, I think he's doing good generally, but I haven't talked to him, so I'm not sure.
Fair enough. Because I mean, all we know is he's like stomped his like last 8 opponents, but the last 8 opponents haven't been anywhere near as close to the level of Ongarbayev. Just if we're being realistic, I think the last 8 guys he's beaten, Ongarbayev would destroy. So, hey, what do you mean, fuck all you 51st state peeps?
Yeah, I got to jump in there. All you Americans trying to take over this beautiful country, all you need to back up or face the wrath of registered firearms.
It's all our country now. Like, it's all good. It's all good. Hold on.
Hey, see, you guys don't have those in Canada. You know, we get those in America. In America, like, we walk around and you trip over a gun in your apartment. They're just all over the floor.
When I moved to Florida, they gave it to me when I got my ID. That's crazy work.
Yeah, the moment you cross that border, they're like, right, here you go. Here's a pistol. You're an American now.
Yeah, you can't even buy pistols in Canada. Like, straight up, you can't buy them.
Well, I did not buy those, just so you know. Those are unregistered weapons. Like, I did not.
The only exploitable resource Canada has is poutine.
Hey, poutine's pretty good.
Listen, I went to Canada.
Well, what about Nanaimo bars? What about Nanaimo bars?
Yeah, those are pretty good too. And maple syrup. You can't be hating on maple syrup.
Actually, you know what? You know what was good? Ketchup chips.
Yeah,
I was ready to talk so much shit on ketchup chips. And I was like, you know what? I'll try one. I'll be a tourist. I'll do it. I tried them. I almost wanted to buy some when I got home. Ketchup chips are pretty good. If you're at home right now, go on Amazon, get yourself some ketchup chips. They're pretty good. Auden is going to be jailed for saying the word pistol.
Probably. You're not wrong, Constipated Devon. You're not wrong.
Okay, Artem, I've got a question for you. If you won, which I openly don't anticipate to happen, as people now know, because Auden had to open his friggin' mouth.
Had to do it.
If you won, how do you think the match would go?
What do you mean? Towards the pin pad? I don't know. What do you mean?
Probably.
Like, in what manner would you win? Would it
be like go, and then he would probably pin me 3 times.
Yeah, in a very nice and smooth manner. Ready.
So do you think there's any way you would take Auden's wrist, or you're going to do what everyone else thinks, which is like a desperate side pressure? You've lost everything, but somehow just straight elbow, you win sideways.
Sure, I've never done it before in my life right-handed, but I'm down to try.
Do you think there's any chance that like you're gonna like if you were, let's say you knew this match, you're gonna lose your wrist, you just knew you were gonna lose it. Is there any way that you think that you would win, or you think you'd be pretty fucked?
That's such a weird. No, what the fuck?
What do you mean that's such a weird question? I think most people think that you're going to win without your wrist.
Okay, I mean, I guess I hope so.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying. I find you keeping your wrist to be unlikely, just based on the overall Larratt camp antics and the hand and the lever and all that stuff. So I'm just worried, if you lose your wrist, do you have a backup plan, or is it just
this is terrible? We're just berating Artem.
I mean,
you have every piece taken from you.
I'm not berating
How is that
him.
going to feel? When you get disconnected from your arm and lose, how is that going to feel, Artem?
Exactly. I feel like if just my hand is taken, I'm good. But if my hand is taken in a professional manner to where everything is out of the equation, I guess it's out for everybody. But I think if just my hand, I've been with my hands taken before. So I think what people do get confused, how I lose my left and right hand. My left hand is weaker, so I hide it a lot more. So that's why it's in the position a lot more. Right hand, once you take it, you're pretty much going to take the whole arm too, because I don't really I rely on it a lot, and I don't flop necessarily as I do on purpose with left hand. So technically, what you're saying, yeah, sure. I think if my hand is taken right-handed, I'm kind of toast. But you kind of have to take it completely. Because my left, I will give it to you most likely, like to a degree. Right, you taking my arm.
All right. So what
We'll
you're
just hook
saying?
anyway. It's fine.
Yeah, but you guys are both out of the straps. Actually, are you going to ask for straps, Artem, or are you going to be a real man?
Well, is it our rules? You go to the shop anyway.
No, so how it goes is if either person asks for straps, you get straps the rest of the day. But I'm willing to do one without straps if you want the first one. But up to you. Really, if you say no, we're going straps. So I don't really care. Like it's gonna go
But
straps.
but no, didn't I read that the revs grips is the straps anyway? There's no rev grip without the strap. I thought it said like after strap on the referee's grip.
I don't know about that. I know what I'm pretty sure what it is round one, you have the option to choose to go to strap. If either person does, you're strapped the rest of the event. But if you say no, you can have a match outside of strap. And as soon as it slips, it's strapped the rest of the event. But if it doesn't slip and you just like finish the round, it's like finish it without going to straps, you can do no straps a couple times.
So
At least
what you're
that's my
saying is if you slip once, you're in straps the rest of the
Straps.
match, not that round.
Rest of the match, not just the round. Yeah.
I don't know how much I like that, frankly, but
It's in my opinion, it's nice. It's quick. It's much faster. Because often how it goes, if you slip round one, you're probably slipping round two and round three, and maybe round. If you keep, it's just adding all this time that we know it's going straps, and it's just like a kind of a bit of bullshit. So they're trying to clean it up a lot. Their pay per view is really clean. Like I don't know if you've watched their other stuff, but if you watch it, it's like they had like almost 20 different super matches. They finished them in like 4 hours. Like they were quick.
okay, yeah.
Like they were very
from what
fast.
I've heard, they keep the matches going much better
quick.
than or quicker than East versus West. I won't say better because it's different, but much quicker for sure.
Yeah, a lot more energy. Like if you're like somebody who's watching it, a lot more entertainment in a shorter amount of time, which in my opinion is nice for the pay-per-view model.
I'm very curious to watch this event, not only because of the matches on it, but I am curious to see if there's some lessons maybe East versus West could take.
I think there is.
I'm not a fan of the idea of like athletes, like let's say both athletes could like maybe a change to the rule would be is if both athletes ask to leave the straps, they can leave the straps. I just don't believe in putting two guys in a strap if they both don't want to be there. But I also think at a certain point you got to keep the matches going. If you guys are the type to slip apart, then if you showed that you're going to slip once, it's rare that you're not going to slip second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. So might as well just throw it straight in straps. I kind of get that. But also like Roy Baker, auto strap gets rid of so much dead time. Not necessarily. A lot of the matches end without straps at ever. So because of that, putting the straps on actually added time to the event because now there's going to be. Well, it on some matches it does. I
feel like every pro level match ends in straps. Almost everyone.
Alajan and Ivan Marashenko,
yeah, but that's
and
rare.
Jerry.
It's rare when you got two hook guys.
Yeah, me and Auden struggled another day. Like, there's not a million guys that actually hook.
Yeah, there's not many that are both going in.
Okay, actually, I watched that, and like you guys don't like you guys were talking about it, and like you guys were, there's not that many guys that are go straight into the hook, and I thought of like 15 just like sitting watching.
Yeah, I don't watch arm wrestling though. I kind of just like play video games and stuff.
You
don't train though either, right?
No,
you just eat mass gainer and get
fat
and,
I'm pretty
and talk
lazy.
Shit about Mendagas. That's it.
Pretty much.
And just one day you're gonna hope that all of the nepotism gets you to the match with Levon.
Hopefully.
And you'll talk
and
shit.
I'll just pay him off. And
then
that's
it. Well, the match is rigged, so why train?
Yeah.
I have not watched the Mac event. Okay. So I have another question. This question for Auden. If you had to guess, when do you think you'll beat your dad?
So like 2 years ago, maybe. I can already kick his ass. He's nothing to me. I don't know. Realistically, it's a hard question to answer because it depends on more his trajectory than mine. If he decides to calm down a bit and like get lighter, not compete at such a high level, then it'll be a lot faster. But if he keeps pushing it and staying in the super heavies, it could be a while. I don't know. Maybe by the time I'm mid to late 20s. Depends. I mean, if he kind of just totally stops soon, which I don't see happening, might be sooner. But
I mean, if he were to retire, I think you would probably beat him in like 3 to 4 years, maybe.
Yeah, he's never gonna retire. That's for sure.
But he won't retire is the thing. Exactly. And honestly, I'm ready for 60-year-old Devon to be about as good as 50-year-old Devon. Like,
maybe
Todd Hutchings, I guarantee when he was 50, we all said when he's 60, he's not going to be anywhere near as good. And look at him right now. So it's sort of hard to someone said no shot. Auden isn't beating Devon in 10 years. 10 years is a lot of fucking time.
He might be right. By the time I'm 30, I might not be beating him. He might be even better at 60. Who knows?
Yeah. But I definitely think that you're going to be pretty freakish. I mean, if you decide to really fucking hop on the juice and eat a bunch of food,
this juice right here.
I'm talking about good juice. That's kind of what that's okay juice. I'm talking juice that really makes you strong. But
that stuff doesn't work. That stuff doesn't work.
I'm not even gonna get into that because I'm not trying to get people knocking on my door, fucking beating my house down, telling me shit about steroids. Because anytime I talk about steroids on this channel, whatever the athlete says gets turned into my opinion, just because I don't fight them on their opinion. So they'll be like, Henry, there's no way you don't think that you need to have steroids to be an elite level arm wrestler. I'm like, I didn't say that. That's what Camille said. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't call him blasphemous because I'm on a show, not here to argue. I'm just here to be an interviewer. All right. Actually, yeah, Brian Bellinger made a great point that Todd Hutchings didn't have the mileage on his arms like most since he started so late. So I definitely think he's specifically able to last long.
Yeah, I would actually disagree with that fact. I think when you start younger, you make adaptations to be able to take it. Like Todd started, something like 35?
35.
And 35. Yeah, and the way he arm wrestles, he probably made up for some lost time pretty quick. The way he's going to the side. I think the reason Todd's so good is because he trains well and takes it seriously. I think that's the only reason. I don't think it's because he started late. I think if he started younger, he'd be just as good. Maybe even better.
I think if he started younger, he would be certainly have a higher peak just because he would get to use his best years for arm wrestling. Because the truth of it is your best years are not being 60 years old. There's just no sport where that's actually your best years. Todd Hutchings has made them his best years. But I think from what your body is capable of, I don't think that will ever equalize out to be ideal years for sport.
Hard to say.
How can Auden be certain that he has a higher peak than Devon? It's clear that Devon has better genetics.
True. This person does not understand what the question was that we talked about.
I also don't think that Auden was necessarily certain that he'll have a higher peak than that. I don't think you ever said, I'm definitely going to beat my dad.
Oh, I think
you very well understand you may never be as good as him.
So I don't know how to pronounce your name, but basically what we were saying is when he is older, there will be an intersection point. He's not going to be 100 and I can't beat him or something. It's
when he's 100, you're also going to be pretty damn old, to be fair.
Yeah, but I'll be like, yeah, sure, whatever. But
yeah,
my point is there will be an intersection point. Where it is, we don't know. Obviously, there'll be one. Saying there won't be one is just crazy because, of course, there will be.
The only way there isn't an intersection point is you quit and he doesn't. That's the only way there isn't.
Even then, like when he's like old and senile and like on his deathbed,
he'd pin you with only internal rotation. I mean, like I'm talking, you've become fat and stopped training and completely quit and just
become fat. What do you mean become?
You continue to be fat. Also, yeah. So I did get a haircut. Basically, I bet on Devon to win 4-0. And he won.
That's not bald. Boo! That's not bald.
Listen,
what was the thing?
Okay, I never said I'd go bald. I never said I'd go bald. I said I would shave my head. I said I would shave my head.
Oh, that's a semantic.
And I think this is a shaved head. Okay, I think it's really fucking shaved.
Reddit disagrees with you, and they're always right.
Your hair is longer than mine, and I got a haircut, so it's not shaved by no means.
I mean, it's
highly
shaved.
It's highly trimmed, very highly trimmed.
Yeah, it's highly. I think I lost probably 98% of my hair, which I think is a pretty good faith
80,
haircut.
80.
And frankly, I could have weaseled out. I could have just said, "This is some bullshit."
You kind of weaseled out by the length of the hair.
This is not a weasel out. This is a very good faith head shape. Also, it's grown a little bit. It's been like 3 weeks.
Weasel.
Well, I tend to agree with Artem.
Yeah, where you from shows it.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Power Neck? Hey, Have you guys seen that guy Power Nick's channel? He makes like recap videos that are actually like really terrific.
Yeah, that's actually better than watching your stuff. Yeah, I agree. Power Nick is great.
Okay, fuck you too, Artem.
Yeah, go watch Power Nick. Don't watch this
Shout
guy,
out to
Henry.
Power Nick, amazing channel, great shorts.
I hope Arden talks to you in the center of the table, holding you, and then
Me?
Jody talk shit at the same time. No. I hope you do that to him.
Oh, okay, good.
And then we'll split the money.
Yeah. Perfect. Well, you're getting the money anyway. I mean, it's not a real match. I don't know why people are getting confused here.
Auden
totally
doesn't get
scripted.
paid for these. He's going to get paid one day, but he gets paid like $2K for the match, and then he gets paid $30K. He pays $30K to the guy he's facing to throw.
Listen, if you want, I can just read you guys the script. Like, we can just
Okay.
have it here. Have it
Read
right
the
here.
script. Read the script.
Round 1, slip goes to straps.
No!
I know. Artem hits towards the pad, loses his hand. Long match. Artem quits. Round 1, 2, 3. It becomes a pile driver. That's it. That's the script.
You know what would be so awesome if that actually happens and
It's
we
gonna- no, it's gonna
overlay the footage of you saying. I mean, I would love to see a pile driver in this match if the
Telling you,
opportunity prevents
That's gonna
itself.
happen.
Pile
Round
drive.
3, pile driver, and we'll even get a restart because I will lift my elbow high to come down.
Oh,
You
that
better
would be
watch your
good.
form, Artem. You better
Yeah,
watch
just
your
do
form.
really from the skies pile driver,
Oh,
from the
oh,
rafters
boom.
pile driver.
I'll hold it into a press, total hand control, and I'll look over. Maybe my dad or somebody will chant like pile driver, pile, and up comes the elbow, boom, into the pad as hard as I can.
Someone
And we're
said
gonna redo
Artem-
it, and I'll keep doing it. I'll lose round 3 just on fouls from pile driving them over and over again.
and lose round 4 too.
And 4,
Even-
and then
even
5,
five.
I'll pile drive one more time, and then I'll lose the whole match just from kicking his ass so hard.
Dude,
You'll
I'll
pile
throw the
drive
things.
him
Hey,
so
and-
bad.
And then we're gonna have to see how Ian is going to have to reverse that. Can he? Because it's going to be Ryan Bowen and Thompson area, right? We're like, hey, I mean, Auden lost, but he won, so we're going to have to retract the score and blah blah blah.
Someone wants to know how tall you are, Auden. I think you're 6'3", right?
I'm 6'3", yeah.
Well, he was 6'3" yesterday. He's a growing young man. He's 6'3".
I'm just over 6'3", somewhere around there. I am still growing, like I am still getting taller, but I'll probably
So,
end around
By match day,
6'3".
you might be 6'6".
Match day probably 6'6".
Yeah.
All the GH I've been taking, my growth plates haven't fused yet, so fucking all the way up.
We have a conspiracy theorist. Auden is 6'2" tops. Someone said Auden's 5'10". I think I like that one.
I think
Auden's
so. I'm about
5'10".
5'10".
Listen, I've met Auden. He's a fucking big boy. I'll let you
No,
know that
5'10"
guy.
at most.
I'll let you guys know that right now. He's a big boy. Okay, let's talk a little bit about Devon versus Corey West. I'm curious what you guys think about that match because I think that's one of the most interesting matches on the card, and not just because it's Devon, but I think that's actually like a very consequential match.
Yeah, it's a fun match. I think it'll be good. Honestly, I think people underrate Corey a lot. He is really good, and my dad's left is not really the same. Like it's not the same as his right, and he's not coming in like super peak for this one. Like not a lot of time for Gennady. Like his training, he doesn't really have a whole strength block, so he's coming in kind of off the couch. So we'll see. We'll see how he
Yeah,
goes.
but that's like he's in such amazing shape from Gennady. That's not
Yeah.
far apart, and his left,
Yeah, I know.
and his left is different though. So I think he's actually coming in quite hot shape, but yeah, not specifically picked for Corey for sure.
I mean, yeah, a 300-pound Devon. I don't really care how much effort he's putting in. He's still 300 pounds, and he's
He might
still
be 280 by then. No,
Yeah, he'll be about 280 something, maybe 290.
really wow. He's gonna cut. So he's gonna cut.
He's just
considerable
not.
weight for
He's
this.
not pushing as hard. He's not like eating as much food. He's not training as hard. It's different. And just to clarify something, no, guys, I am not Asian. I just squint my eyes.
Is there a reason? Is it because you're scared of looking at Artem?
Yes, he scares me.
He's very intimidating. Like me, like even going like this, I start sweating. I get nervous. That honestly looks really creepy. I don't know why that looks creepy when you do that,
What do you mean?
dude. You have Jody eyes. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, I know. I squint my eyes a lot. My dad
You've
does
got-
too.
No. I'm talking Jody eyes when you open them up. Like it looks like you're about to yell elbow.
Elbow town!
Oh yeah, dude. Like look, fucking.
You're gonna be hearing that one a lot, Artem. You're gonna be hearing that one a lot.
Yeah,
no,
you're definitely gonna be hearing that.
I'm gonna have a rule with Ian. I think your mom is not allowed there. Like in all fairness.
If I were you, Artem, keep Devon and Jody as far away from possible during the match. Let him
No,
have
The
no help
corner's
in the
like
corner.
on the stage with you. The corner's
I'm
right there.
allowing
Oh, that's
Devon.
bad,
I
yeah.
don't think I'm going to allow Jody in the room. I think we're going to have a rule with Ian Carnegie.
I actually have Auden, I have a question. So let's say you have a corner person. Do you want your dad for the in between round analysis, or do you want Jody to yell elbow? If you could only pick one.
It depends the match. It depends the match. Some I would want my mom to enforce the elbow because it works. It does work. Like the refs notice,
the refs
and they
notice.
they know, and my mom's helped me a couple times where I didn't notice something, and she's like about my opponent, and she's yelling it, and I'm like, oh, gotcha. Like with Korean Hulk, he put his leg up on my side of the table. I didn't notice until she was like yelling about it, and then I kicked him off that side.
And I mean, she knows the rules like the fucking back of her hand. I mean,
Yeah,
most people don't know about the leg on the opposite table peg rule. Yeah, that's pretty. I was in Devon's corner for Gennady match, not like actually in his corner. I went to go say hi to Benji and he was there, and I was realizing like if I'm hanging out here, I feel like I need to like kind of help out a bit. So I just started yelling, "Gennady's shoulder, Gennady's shoulder." Yeah. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun screaming from Devon's corner. I see why Jody does it. Like it's the only time you are literally allowed to scream at the top of your lungs, and you can argue that you're just helping out. You know what I'm saying? You actually have like a case. There's a few times in my life I'm able to scream at the top of my lungs and it's okay. I did the same thing when I was in Brad Grundy's corner. I couldn't see shit, but just start complaining about Bacho. So I was just like, Bacho's wrist, but we can't see anything, but just keep saying stuff like something. And whenever we would scream, they would actually go do something. So you do actually have like a little bit of impact on the match. And I imagine Jody, she could scream much better than I could, and she knows what to look like much better than I do. So definitely. Artem, why are you talking in the chat? Like, do you care about what they say about you?
I'm multitasking, man. I have a fragile ego.
People in the chat keep saying that you're rolling a joint. Is this true?
No, I have I do not smoke guys anymore. I have a Hershey candy thing over here.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm fixated to do something with my hands. So that's why it's like, how the thing, I'm just here.
Someone just said, Artem, pay attention. That's what I'm saying. Get on Artem's ass. This is a pro Auden stream to save me some money so I don't go broke.
It's looking like it, man. It's just terrible. I'm looking at all the comments. Like, does anybody believe in Artem?
Actually,
I'm not seeing like anything.
I have no clue how to do a poll, but I'm gonna try. Here we go.
It says Artem easy 3-0 lost though.
Lost though, yeah.
Artem, hold on. No, there was one comment here. Hold on. Let's be honest. Artem is gonna make Auden his little bitch, just like Trump cooked Zelensky today.
The only issue is you had to scroll up to find somebody who was on your side. That's the problem.
There's too many chats right now. Come on, dog.
And someone said go Artem. There you go.
That's not saying that he's gonna win. They're just like supporting him.
Hey, 22 votes. We got it dead even right now.
No, we do not have it dead even.
Artem is winning for a brief moment.
Come on.
Okay.
Artem's pulling ahead.
What is going on? You're paying him. Who's getting paid off? All these commenters getting paid off for sure.
Hey, House, you're not. I'm gonna block you from Travis's channel. Benji put you in a timeout. So shout out to Benji Mac.
Wait, is someone bitching about getting banned right now?
Yeah,
because I'll fucking ban him from here too.
My boy House is following me from channel to channel, man.
The fuck did House do? You know why he got in trouble?
He just be fanboying too much, and I have a fragile ego, as you can tell. So
yeah, that's why you can't. If you have a fragile ego and you're a celebrity, don't hang around that Reddit. I mean, they're more ruthless to Auden than anyone else. I mean, honestly, hating on Auden is like a Reddit pastime. That's like anytime like you take a picture of a kid.
Though. Come on.
I mean, like they'll take a picture of a kid and they'll say like, "This is gonna be Auden's next opponent." That was like one of my favorite jokes. I love that one. But now it's not good anymore. Like I posted a picture of a cat that only had one leg, and someone said Auden's next opponent. I'm like, that's good stuff. That was on my YouTube. That was on my YouTube.
Was it?
Yeah, on my YouTube, someone commented that.
There was some edit of like me pulling some guys and be like, who's on the next opponent? And it was like Hasbulla, and it was like an edit. It's fucking awesome. Yeah.
That's great.
No, I love
you and Hasbulla. Make that.
I would pull Hasbulla. I will pull him. That is my next opponent. I'll call him out right now. Hasbulla, that's my next guy.
Yeah, Alex, I'm not bullying your cat. I'm saying he's ready for Auden. That's a big. Yeah, Alex's cat only has one leg, and his leg looks like it's Rez Shadrakian. Like literally, this guy's one leg is just unbelievable. I've never seen a leg like that. 1 second. Auden's next opponent ain't born yet. I mean, so like I don't know. Does that mean he's gonna be like? Oh yeah. Also, that guy who said that you look like that Soviet monkey, that shit that was cracking me up hard.
Bruh.
Saw one.
Oh yeah, Auden, just Google the name Chimboraska, and somebody asked, I think it was House or whatever. They were like, "Hey, have you been bullied by the name in school?" And that's exactly right. And I'm like, "Yo, I fucking hate you guys. This is terrible."
Oh, is that you?
I mean, that was a nickname when I was in school. Okay, so
Was it really?
It came with a lot of PTSD for sure. And I'm like, yo, my God.
Okay, actually, Alex asked a good question. What do you guys think about Dave versus Fetkov?
Hard to say. I mean, I really hope Dave can do something, but Svetkov's real good. His hand might be too much. His endurance might be too much. Honestly, I would say slight leaning towards Svetkov, but if Dave's coming in good, Dave can be really strong.
Dave actually just did an interview today. He says he's in like great shape. He's not having pain when he trains. And honestly, I'm drinking a little Dave Kool-Aid. I'm ready for Dave sideways 3-0, back in the top 10, and roll of a sudden we're back up. Like the Dave train ain't far away. It's one match. If he wins this match, we're all on the Dave train.
You can flop Georgie. You can do it. If Dave can hit and transfer that flop, Georgie's real good, but pretty much all he's got is a top roll. He can't really press. Like his top roll is incredible, but you know he's not going to come forward. So
yeah,
if Dave can get that side spot and edge his shoulder in, maybe. But
I'd be shocked if Dave doesn't win one. I'm just worried about him doing that 3 times in a row.
Yeah,
like Svetkov's got great endurance, and Dave has been known to be a little gas outy. The guys he gasses out against have great endurance, though. You know, I mean, he gassed out against Morozov and Gennady. I mean, like Morozov loses all of the first few rounds and almost always is coming back. And fucking Gennady, losing to Gennady in a close match is like, you know, losing to Michael Phelps in swimming. You know what I'm saying? That's expected.
Yeah.
Someone asked a question, super chat. How different would Hermes versus Devon look now?
In what way? Like, what are they implying? That Hermes is better or my dad's better?
I assume they mean Hermes is better, because if your dad's better, it's not interesting. Well, if your dad's better more than Hermes is better, it's not interesting.
I think he is. So
yeah, frankly, I think it would look pretty similar.
I think it look quite similar.
Yeah.
Maybe even worse.
But what about you, Artem?
What?
How would man? You're not paying attention, man. You got to be with the.
I heard talking about the match. What the match? Who?
How different would Hermes versus Devon look now?
I mean, it probably will not, right? Probably even worse for Hermes.
Yeah, that's kind of what we were saying. Yeah, it's probably just.
Why the fuck you asking me that stupid ass question? Though?
Well, listen, the guy did a super chat. The guy did a super chat. Okay, what am I supposed to
My apologies. Jason Larson with $1.99 super chat. How does Hermes versus Devon look now? Come on, out of the podcast, too.
Listen, if someone wants to give me $2 to ask a question, we all need to act like that was more interesting. You know what I'm saying? We all need to be like,
it was an interesting question. You just did a bad job.
How did I do a bad job? I just read the question.
Nah, you read it a little wrong, though. You read it a little wrong.
Yeah, I needed to read it with a little more like intrigue. I understand.
More energy.
For sure. Devon versus Devon with Jody as the ref. Who wins?
Oh.
Listen, Jody could not have saved him the first time, but the second time, Devon's like this, and it's fine. That's the truth of it. And if Devon was allowed underneath that table that second time, I think he wins that match that day. If he's allowed way underneath the table, but not like it can't be just like a little bit underneath. It needs to be like this underneath the table.
Well, we'll see. It'll probably happen again.
What about the new thing that has been posted? Prudnik and Cody Merritt?
Yeah, Prudnik and Cody Merritt's real. Yeah, left-handed. I honestly think that's real good. I like everyone instantly just said, "Oh, Prudnik's going to win," but
really,
I'm surprised people are so confident in Prudnik. Frankly,
yeah, that's going to be a good match. I think Cody's incredible. So I'm excited to see.
I mean, Cody's
how that'll go.
outside is so good. If Prudnik can dead wrist press, maybe that's a different conversation. But I don't think Cody's going to get hooked. I mean, he's just so good on. He's kind of like Georgi Svetkov. He's got a lot of outside, but he's a little susceptible to the press. He's got so much outside.
We'll see, man. I don't know. Prudnik's an awesome arm wrestler, but I think Cody might be too big, too strong. We'll see.
But so, like you're on the team of Cody might be too big, too strong.
I might give a slight edge to Cody.
But people
Hey,
are.
Who's the only guy to ever fully crack Alazan? Cody Merritt.
Cody Merritt. It's true. I mean, people don't
He
realize
almost got him.
that cracking of Alazan is like aging like wine. You know what I'm saying?
Prudnik couldn't do that.
The more people that happens that Alazan does his awful murdering to, we go like, damn, that was pretty impressive when he cracked him. You know, he was only 95 kilo or something, but still.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Prudnik beat Dadakan, but I don't know if Dadakan's. You say that like Dadakan is someone that he couldn't beat too. I think Cody might beat Dadakan.
Maybe.
But, I mean, Dadakan's wrist is ridiculous. I couldn't believe Alex Kardashev couldn't roll out. Like, I
picked Dadakan to win that one. Yeah, that one I wasn't too surprised with.
Really? Yeah, but, like, I mean, I was just shocked that he couldn't even get to the straps at least.
No?
Like, he
went exactly how I thought it would go. It was
Really?
like almost exactly. I won money on that one. Like that one, I was
really okay.
Yeah.
I lost money on that one. I thought he would get to the straps. I thought he might top roll Dadakan, but
no. I was. Alex is real good, but often people think that he's better than he is, and Dadakan.
I'm one of those people. Is the thing. Like I am the person who is always saying, I bet like 1,300 that Jerry would beat him because I was pretty damn sure that Jerry would beat him.
Yeah,
I'm one of those people that think Alex Kardashev is maybe not as good as some people think. But even I was a little surprised. But I think Dadakan was also just in very good shape. Can Habry take Jody in a super match?
No, not yet. Maybe one day if she starts training. But my mom's still pretty good. I mean, she was once number 1, number 2 national, or sorry, like.
Whoa, Auden, no, you're gonna say that, and Henry's gonna say that your mom is barely a state level arm wrestler.
Barely state level arm wrestler.
Yeah.
Barely provincial level.
She used to be a good state level arm wrestler, but then now she's related with you, and now it's just like she must suck.
Yeah.
The whole Larratt camp gets shit talked except for I was about to say except for Devon, but including Devon. Even Devon's arm wrestling level gets.
He's like a national level guy at best.
Yeah, he's can maybe win Canadian nationals on a good day. Him and Ryan Espy are right there for sure.
Right there.
Okay, Dret, you're banned if you ever talk about me saying like too many times ever again. All right, don't you have to leave here pretty soon on him? I'm down to call it here.
Yeah.
Why are you talking shit in the chat, Artem? What the fuck is this?
Say like. Is Artem an only child? Yes, I am.
How could CBLA smell that?
I don't even have a dad, as you can tell, because I'm so jealous.
Anyway, all right. I think I'm good calling it here. Thank you two for coming on. The event it will be MAC 3. The pay-per-view link is in my description. Really important that you buy that pay-per-view link, or you will not see these guys have their match. You will hear about the result because everyone will be talking about it, and you will be spoiled, and you will not get that enjoyment of sitting there anticipating as these two guys are strapped up, and boom, Auden takes his wrist and then starts talking to him in the first round. Or Artem proves that his side pressure is way too much, which is what Brad Grundy says is way too much. Brad Grundy, me and him have a bet because he pulled both you, and he says Artem's going to win.
Yeah. Good.
Well, yeah, Brad is a great demonstration of my side pressure, as you guys can tell. Yeah, so yeah, appreciate you, Brad.
Well, yeah, Brad is in your corner like 110%. Initially, he was like, even after he pulled you guys, he second guessed himself, but then he came around and he was like, you know what?
Yeah, easy day for
like he went from like I don't know to like Artem's gonna kill this guy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brad. That's why I always liked him. He was my favorite arm wrestler before he was my favorite arm wrestler. So, shout out to Brad Grundy. I'll be rooting for him in his match against Oleg. I'll be in that corner. So
I'll be in the other corner. Team Canada, go Oleg.
Anyway.
Canadians want to be part of America, but they're so quick to adopt the Russian or Ukrainian. It's incredible, man.
Yeah. Like they somehow have an issue with their next door neighbor. That's an incredible country, the best country on the planet. But like anyone just shows up and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're one of us."
Yeah.
It's crazy how that works.
I mean, he's good at arm wrestling. Of course, he's one of us.
If he was bad, then you'd want him
bad. No, he can get the fuck
extradited from the country.
Hey, where was the poll? Am I winning the poll or did I lose?
Yeah, let's check that poll.
No, you're not winning the poll.
You guys are still 52-48 to Auden.
Oh yeah, 2%.
See, well, usually I wear a hoodie and Auden wears a shirt, so he wins it. So now I'm in the t-shirt. You know, I'm kind of offsetting the rule.
They're seeing the arms, and then Auden is hiding.
Why? This is why. I don't know if you can see. Look at all that snow out there.
Wait, okay, Auden, take the hoodie off, and then we'll get a fair poll.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh shit. Wait. Okay, it just changed. Now it's 70-30 to Auden.
Oh my goodness.
Auden.
Pretty scary,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's literally like a 2-vote difference. Like there's 86 votes, and 44 of them are on Auden. I love that, man. This is terrific stuff. So anyway, get your pay-per-view. Link in the description.
Ready to go.
It'll be the only way to see it. Yeah, right there. He's gonna lose the rest. He's gonna press.
Ready to do a hook. No. Inside the elbow.
Is that how you press, Artem? You press like.
Yeah, no, he took my hand already. He took my hand before I even got a grip yet. You know what I mean? It's lost already.
Yeah. Also, these like isn't the ref like your godfather or something, Auden?
I think he actually is. Yeah.
Yeah. Which, by the way, like all jokes aside, that is not okay. Like
that's so Canada.
It's not okay.
Canada, man.
Like. Yeah, it's pretty funny. But no, he's a fair ref. He'll probably be even harder on me, actually.
Artem will be in enemy territory for sure. That's what I would say too, Auden. I would say he's a fair ref. That's hard on me. That's what I would say.
Can I please have John Mill as a down ref too, so we can steal the deal?
Perfect. I love it.
I want Habry in my corner or Milo. Whoever you want in your corner, it got to be some part of your family. Your godfather is the ref. Your uncle is the fucking the town ref. That's gonna be perfect.
And the whole crowd is cheering for only Auden.
That's how it'll be. It's gonna be a terrible dare. And I'm like, really? Yeah. It's gonna be bad.
I'm kind of curious. Like what I want to do is I want to do you and Artem, but instead the crowd is all Redditors. They're just both cheering against you guys aggressively. Like
no, they don't go outside though. They don't go to things.
Yeah, they don't go to things. No, that's true.
Just complain.
You know, it's so crazy. I go to the events and like almost never do I have someone from the Reddit recognize me. They recognize me from my YouTube, from the Reddit. It's like, oh, and the few people that do recognize me, they're never active on the Reddit. They're not the people.
No, they're all basement dwellers. All these guys using Reddit. They all just live in their parents' basement and fucking typing like on their computer all day. That's it.
That's it.
They don't train arm wrestling. They don't compete. They don't practice. They just sit in the basement and complain.
Pecs and glutes.
It's a good way to live. It's a good way to live.
Pecs and glutes. All right. For the final time, thank you guys for coming on. Make sure to get the pay-per-view. Link in the description. It's going to be a great event. Artem, say goodbye to the people. Auden, say goodbye to the people.
Goodbye, people of Reddit.
Goodbye, people.
And Henry's YouTube.
All right. And then also make sure they should all subscribe to me, of course, right?
No. Unsubscribe to Henry Nearing. Buy the pay-per-view.
Unsubscribe. And my channel.
Unsubscribe. I mean, unsubscribe is insane. I get
not like this
fans. Unsubscribe from this channel. Please do. Go ahead. We appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Unbelievable. Thank you very much for coming on.
See you later, Henry.